You know, I was thinking about the best way in order for me to portray this video. Full fat versus mid assist, mainstream versus DIY / Chinese frame set, DIY versus second hand maybe. But let's just call it out for what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Specialized Turbo Levo versus CEF50.
Oh shit!
Oh my days.
Whoa!
All right.
Serious stuff, this. That's a nice bike.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I built this one.
Pardon?
I built it.
You did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're clever.
Thank you, thank you. Cheers, miss.
I'll just follow you then. Yeah, we're off points.
What do you think?
It's fascinating.
Oh yeah. You got it in eco mode. So this ought to be interesting because essentially Ryan is on what is considered a full fatty Emtb and I'm on a mid assist. But the good news is that our suspension setup is literally identical. So 160, 150, 160, 150. So should be okay. You know what? I don't know why I bother at. Still have that on the display. Put that in my pocket because I don't want to start littering. Ryan, I know that you're fairly new to me, so impressions?
So far, so good. It feels like how a full sus should ride instead of it just killing your energy on road.
But to be fair, actually, I mean, like you're, remind me, 6'2"?
Yeah.
6'2", XL Levo. So of course, like the bike is kind of
Feels lovely.
yeah.
This back brake is soaked. Smoke.
Is it smoke? Is it not? Is it faded? Oh shoot!
Oh my god.
That's it, continue it, yeah. Gosh, we're gonna have to turn it into tour just to keep up with this full fat e-bike.
Oh shit!
Yeah, down.
Down! Oh my god! Right. Hello. Hello. You're okay. Hello. You're alright, fella.
Cheers, sir. Thank you. Thanks.
I'm still in eco.
Good for you. I did have to bump mine up a little bit.
I'm gonna fly when I put it in up. I'm gonna zoom.
You will.
I'm still in eco, man.
But that's a good thing actually.
It was flying.
I'm in level 3, so Eco Trail Sport.
Bro, that's fun as fuck. Fast, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Apologies, it's only as I'm editing this video I realise I haven't even explained how the parameters of either the Levo or the CEF50 are tuned in relation to this particular ride. So just for transparency, on screen right now, you're seeing how the Specialized Levo is tuned via the Specialized app. And on screen right now, you're seeing how the Bafang M820 on the CEF50 is tuned via the Best Pro app. As you can see, both of the bikes are technically different in terms of how they're tuned, and you'll notice that the M820 in the highest level of assist is not fully maxed out. We'll come back to that towards the end of the video, but just for transparency, you know how the motors are tuned. But anyway, back to the main event.
Like I said, it's open. Oh my days.
We went over like a whole tree, ain't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna get locked up or something.
Nah,
That building?
I have no idea. You've got off. There you go. And now he's discovered trail mode. Left.
Yeah.
Yeah, through here.
Oh shit.
It's alright. Alright, we're at the top.
That's a climb as well.
Yeah.
That's a steep hill.
You see. You're right there.
You wanna clip me down this?
Yeah.
I got no battery as well.
You ain't got the bike on? Oh my days. Whoa! Whoa!
Told you.
I'll tell you, man. Okay, I did not see that. I did not know that was there. I didn't know that was something you was having to battle against. Sorry. Sorry, I did not see that. All right, fair dues, fair dues. All right, still ready. You okay? All right, cool, cool. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Oi, oi, oi. Yep, let's go.
Fuck. It's got me, man. Oi! Oi! I nearly looped out then.
There you go. Alright then, so transitioning on to your experiences with the Levo. Now we've had 2 days on this, you've had 2 days on this bike. So, what did you think?
It's based fast. It does 15, but it felt really quick. I've never had a motor in it, so.
That's a good point actually. So obviously like you've been only riding regular bikes, and so like this is near enough the first time you've actually had a couple of days on a full suspension electric mountain bike with a motor. So from someone who's never tried, because obviously it's 2024 and people would be of the belief that everyone's tried an e-bike, but clearly there's some places and some people who haven't. So just for perspective, what is your experience like obviously swinging a leg over an e-bike from a regular bike?
It's similar. It's just bit more heavier and it rides itself. They're very similar in it.
Gotcha.
Well, just a bit more weight and it drives itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just for perspective, I mean, like when you was originally riding it, I mean, like the bike's got 3 levels of assists. So what levels of assist were you originally running, and then?
So when I first started off, I went eco, kept it in eco for like the first few hours, and that was good enough for me. Then as soon as I switched them up, it was just a different level of riding. To be fair, I never experienced anything like it.
Gotcha. Did you still find that you were still using the gears to shift through and so on and so forth?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And like obviously, like the people who are watching this, they're seeing B-roll footage. They're seeing you obviously popping wheelies and manuals and such. So I'd say like you trying to find the balance point in order to do that kind of thing. Like it's second nature. You've tried it on a hardtail, you could do it. You could obviously transfer it onto an electric mountain bike.
So I wouldn't mind giving a huge shout out to my friend who kept me company whilst I was actually making this video. Truth be told, it was actually quite refreshing to get the perspective of someone who was not only relatively new to electric mountain bikes, but someone who wasn't going to be bombarded by the intricacies of mainstream, which must be superior, versus something Chinese made, which would be inferior. Truth be told, both bikes belong to myself. Both bikes have been kept up and maintained. Both bikes are obviously running perfectly. And so therefore, both of us just had a blast just riding the bikes and ripping through my local woods. But anyway, we do need to wrap this video up in terms of which bike do I think is better, i.e. the Specialized Turbo Levo and the CEF50. Truth be told, it's very difficult for me to sit here and say which bike I feel is better. Fundamentally, both bikes are designed for the same type of application. As for the frame quality between the two bikes, yes, there are differences. But I would go as far as to say that for someone who's choosing to perform their own maintenance in relation to the upkeep of their EMTBs without the aid of a local bike shop, that's when you would notice the differences. Externally, both bikes in terms of structural integrity, they're near enough identical. Whatever the Levo in terms of walking away from a specific feature is capable and designed for, the CEF50 is equally capable of walking away from that said feature. It's only when you go internally That's where you'll find differences. So for example, the Levo, that uses head tube cable routing and has in-tube cable routing, meaning that it's far more easier for you to reroute and route cables internally through the frame without the need of stripping the bike completely. The CEF50, on the other hand, that uses headset cable routing and doesn't use in-tube cable routing, meaning that in order for you to see a line of sight as to where the cable needs to navigate through, you would need to strip the bike a little bit more, meaning that one bike requires more time in order for it to be maintained, whereas the other is a little bit more quicker. And as for the systems per each bike, comparing them, truth be told, they're near enough identical. Yes, the Levo has 90 Newton meters of torque, whereas the M820 and the CEF50, that has 75 Newton meters of torque. But as I've explained to people from years gone, Newton meters of torque has never been a measurement of power. It is a measurement of force. The true measurement of power in cycling, including e-bikes, has always been watts. And it's only when you compare the watts and the output per each motor and the discharge rate of each battery, you will find that both the Levo and the CEF50 can both generate 550 watts of peak output, meaning that they are the same. And I assure you, and my friend would even vouch on this, whatever that Levo could climb, so could the CEF50. If you're racing them, fine, you could make an argument that the Levo may pull ahead a little bit more. But again, that's because the force, the propulsion, that is what's going to give the Levo the edge. But in terms of the power, whatever grade in which you're climbing up, both bikes will get you up without issue. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even bother comparing the two bikes in terms of range. And the reason for that is because I know that both bikes are using two different batteries. The Levo's using the 500 watt hour 36 volt battery. The CEF50, that's using the 410 watt hour 43 volt battery. And just in case my friend wanted to have the Levo in the lightest configuration, hence the reason why it's not using the 700 watt hour battery. And consequently, yes, I am fully aware there are more powerful and bigger batteries the CEF50 can support. So of course that bike can equally run an equivalent 700 watt hour battery if required. But again, I know some people are going to ask me about the range between the two bikes, so do with this information what you will. After each ride, on average, the Levo came back with roughly 40% battery remaining, and after each ride for the 2 days, the CEF50 came back with 45% battery remaining. But again, ultimately, CEF50 versus Levo, which one is better? Well, I guess my answer would be simple. It's dependent of your perspective. Personally, I don't really see a difference between either bike. I think that both are suitable for the application. I think ultimately what it comes down to is if you're willing to invest and look after your Emtbs, they will always be up to the task of doing what you want them to do and to perform. I mean, again, a 2019 Comp Carbon in 2024 is still being used. That's a testament to Specialized, and my affinity regarding the Bafang systems is only going to make that bike, the CEF50, stand for as long as possible. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Hopefully this video has been enjoyable for all of you. If it has, make sure you smash that like button and comment down below. Obviously, keep a watchful eye on future content because the next video you'll be seeing in relation to this channel will be of the XS E-Cross, a 200mm travel carbon frame Bosch equipped EMTB. So you don't want to miss that. And of course, until then, take it easy, stay safe, peace be the journey, #FABT, and I'll catch you then. Peace out.